Good morning. Happy Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is to celebrate romantic love. That's going to be tough around here. Did you hear that cackle?
Well, I didn't.
He wonders how that's going to happen.
That's real tricky.
But
Yeah,
I came to show you this beautiful shawl that my Valentine gave to me from the farmer's market. So it's not that he doesn't show his love in the fact that he knows it's a holiday to be celebrated, and oh my goodness,
I am amazed.
I've always wanted a shawl, and now
I did not know I bought
have.
that until after she said, "Guess what you just bought me for Valentine's Day?"
Well,
A
I told him
hand-woven shawl.
I wanted it, and so I went over there and I saw it. I said, I've got to have that's the shawl I've been looking for years. So now I'm going to be sitting when the breeze gets a little chilly in the evening, like it does once in a while in Phoenix. I'll have my shawl.
I hate to be the one to break it to
Oh my goodness!
you. It's going to be 84 today.
Don't we make a happy Valentine's couple? Of course, I bought him this beautiful shirt and
And the hat.
And the hat.
the pants.
and he bought the slippers. That's the only thing.
I know. I couldn't.
But I wanted to make a Valentine's Day because I have come to the conclusion that here is my best friend. I mean, I hate to. I know my kids aren't going to be pleased with me.
Why? Do you
They
think?
told me
Come on,
that-
let's be serious now. I've
So what
got
if
a lot
he
of
drinks
stepchildren.
a little bit? So what if he
I have
drinks?
12 stepchildren. All right. I mean, do you think I really care what they're doing after they're 18? No. I mean, hi Chris, hi Alex, hi Mark, hi Danny, hi George, and hi Susan. Now see, George is a girl, but Susan calls her George, and her real name is Georgia, all right? So that's the 6 of them right there. You want me to start on the other 3 and the next 4?
Well, I told
I don't
my
mind.
kids.
Happy Valentine's Day,
They
guys.
just don't think I face reality that I'm. They feel that I am addicted to drunks, and
Well, I
I'm
drink
like,
to that, baby. I tell you
addicted
that.
to
Yeah, that's right.
drunks?
That's right.
I hate drinking. He can testify. I have cussed him more over his drinking
testify.
than any 1,000 times more than anybody's ever cussed him in his life. I have abused him. I have scolded him for a whole hour, time and time again. The only thing I haven't done is, which everybody's urging me to do, is to cut him off, refuse to see him ever again, stay in my room and
thinking
suffer.
about that.
Because no other man will be able to,
I don't think that's gonna feel
I
I don't think it's gonna feel good to me.
mean, if I want a man, he's going to have imperfections.
Well, I guarantee you one thing, you have got classical imperfected man in the world.
I have,
Please.
yes, and my kids need to understand this. This is a
Well,
very
my stepkids
imperfect
understand
man.
that. I mean, they
Well, your
understand
stepkids, they've got to know that you're imperfect.
Well, they knew that at the time, because if their father was so perfect, what the hell am I doing here, right?
They knew the world was full of imperfect men, full of them. Why? Because man being the stronger, he can behave very badly, and there's not a darn thing women can do about it. I mean, because they're bigger and stronger. I mean, if I could, do you think I would let him have that? Of course I wouldn't. I would take every bottle he had and I'd break it, and I would tell him, you are not to buy that. Does he mind me? Hell no. take it away from him.
That's true. You can't.
So I have to let him
You just can't do it.
do it. No, I can't do it because I'm not physically got the capacity to take his poison away from him.
Well, that's one of the reasons.
He has his free will. I have to be like the Lord. I have to say you have your free will. So go ahead.
Well, that's a new one. I haven't heard that one before. It's got to be the Lord. Here's a
Well,
woman.
I'm obviously
Here's a woman that was born
more
in the most dysfunctional family, and guess what the name of her daddy was? Now she's the Lord, and her daddy is
the king. The king.
Do I got a
guess.
chance? I'm a crummy doctor. MD, right? Yeah. Good old Rich
Yeah.
MD. Yeah, that's me.
Rich MD.
Rich MD.
Yeah, do you think that I was able to tell my father, don't you dare come home drunk again? Hell no. No, I couldn't. He just did what he pleased. It didn't matter how upset the whole family got. He did it. And,
Well, he was king. It's good to be king.
no, he was the king.
Did you ever see
I'm
the
gonna
movie
do
with
what
Mel
I
Brooks
want
says,
to
"Hey, it's
do.
good to be the
I'm a
king,
grown
you know?
man now and
Hey, shove and
stronger
grab along
than
and
anybody in this whole
it's good
place.
to
You
be
know,
the
my
king."
mother, every once in a while, she'd decide that maybe she was just as strong as he was, so she'd engage in a battle with him royal. You know, they would be shoving and hitting, and all of a sudden he'd do something that, put the,
What? Like what?
like grab a butcher knife and hold it to her throat.
Jeez. Happy Valentine's Day, folks. Oh, by the way.
You want me to kill you? Kids, should I kill her?
Yeah, well, I don't
No, Daddy, don't kill her! Or else I'd run screaming up the road for help. You know, I mean, he established that better not mess with him.
Well, he was king.
Yeah, he was king, and he had money and property. I mean, he had a Cadillac. I mean, they couldn't even keep him in jail. He would bail himself out, and somebody'd have to get him. Well, girls, you're gonna have to come get your dad. I can't keep him in jail forever. You've got to decide now. Oh dear. Okay.
Yeah, I can see it.
And Daddy say, why in the hell did you come get me last night? You caused me to have to stay in jail all night long? What kind of daughters are you? Well,
You know, the funny thing about
it
it
was
is,
late, Daddy. We didn't want to drive down and
it's all
get you
true.
out.
you know, I think back on the 4 times I've been married with stepkids. I can't even, her family is so far out there. I just can't even.
I wouldn't talk if I were you. I mean, the ventures he's
That's
had,
true.
the things he's done.
Well, I've never done anything like that.
No, of course not. Anything is unreasonable. I mean, oh no, he's not a bit unreasonable. But anyway, I'm here to celebrate love, such as it is. I'm a realist, I don't like to say something is what it is not. I'm not going to sit here and lie about him. I'm not going to say he's a great guy. I'm saying he's a rotten guy. I wish every day sometimes that
You are so far in fantasy land. Sometimes I wonder. I think Walt Disney would be rolling over in his grave right now going, why didn't I hire her to do, that's all, folks. Well, that was Looney Tunes.
I hate alcohol. Alcohol turns a good guy into a bad guy. When he's drunk, if he gets so drunk, forget it. He's going to say things, he's going to act a way that you cannot stand. And so, to tolerate this in your love is, boy, it takes a woman who has learned how to put up with such stuff. With pretty good graces, be happy. We didn't want to let our dad ruin our lives, our childhood.
I think he pretty much did.
So we would joke about him, make fun of him, tell all the bad things he did that he didn't want us telling, make fun of him. We just did everything everything in the world we could do to give ourselves a laugh and be happy in spite of. Because that's what you have to if you've got an alcoholic for a father. What are you going to do? You try to figure out how to be as happy as you can. So I got awfully good at this because, you know, I knew what my dad's virtues were. My dad was a very smart guy. And when he sobered up, man, he could just make things work and he could do everything. Don't kid yourself. You know, some of these alcoholics are not as crippled as you might think. For all you know,
You
half
just
of
told me I'm
the
the most
world is
crippled
being
SOB
run by
you've ever
alcoholics
seen.
who are getting drunk, but at the same time they're running countries. No.
You're kidding.
And nobody
You know
knows
what
that
you
they're
just
getting
said? You really know
drunk
what
every
you
day.
just
You know,
said.
it's just they kind of keep it quiet.
Well, the problem is,
And-
I've only ridden the horse twice in my life, and I didn't like it either time, okay? So that's got a lot of things to do with your lower area, you know. That could make you... I
Yeah.
don't know, and it just hurts thinking about that, you know? For women, I understand, you know, like, dun, 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 nothing hurting me down here, baby, you know? Woohoo! Speed it up a little there, boy.
Well, see, he's getting punished enough. He used to be, Mr. Casanova himself. And guess what? After, you know,
Jesus.
he got to be around 50, guess what? This went, Same thing happened to my dad. All of a sudden, 50
No,
years
that's
old.
not true, folks. Anybody that's watching this, I want you to
I
know
heard
this.
all about it. I
After
heard the
50, it
sad
didn't go like
story.
that. It went down, down.
And then his wife, my mother, you know, she was
And then I
a lot
stamped
younger,
on
so
it.
she
Don't
started
you ever come back.
flirting and looking at other guys, and oh dear, what a mess, you know. But my dad could no longer function, and she told me he knows I have to have sex.
No function
More
in the
sex
junction.
than he can
Oh, function
provide.
in the junction.
I thought, what? Oh, he's giving you permission to get it somewhere else? Just don't let him catch you or he will kill you.
I don't think so.
And he did. He held a gun on my mother
Oh, jeez.
more than once.
Wait a minute.
And, well, you know, he just got carried away, that's all. Don't worry about it.
What happened to that
She
gun I used to have up here?
survived. She didn't get
Damn.
shot. And he wonders, you
What happened to
know,
my gun?
why? Why? Oh my goodness. But
Wait a minute. I think I got it.
what are you doing? And he's relatively mild, you know. He is mild compared to some that I have known.
I am getting out my gun.
Oh. It's little. I mean,
That's
he's
right.
never
You
threatened us.
insult me one more time, and I'm
I
gonna
mean-
load this thing up with water and give you such a spritz you're not gonna believe.
You know, but there's some men that can drink, and, you know, I've known him for 7 years, and he hasn't threatened to kill me yet.
That day's
So
not
that
over,
means,
folks.
that means
It's
that
Valentine's Day.
I would rate him as a relatively mild drunk. Doesn't go insane and want to kill you. I
I do that as soon as
boyfriends
you
and
leave. I go
husbands
insane
who-
as soon as you walk out
As
the
soon
door.
as they got a little bit loaded, they want to kill somebody. Believe me, that is worse than he is. It forces you to divorce them. If you don't want to be killed, you will go divorce them eventually. Because they're going to do serious damage to you.
Well, it depends on how you look at it, you know.
He hasn't really done that much damage to me yet. That's why I'm still with him. We're still a happy couple. I mean, as happy as couples are. With all our flaws and our
Oh.
faults.
Did you tell him how much that
And
cost?
he's
Don't
my-
tell him how much it cost. Okay?
Oh, it was expensive.
Uh-huh.
Farmers market stuff is made by hand,
That's
and
right.
it is
And it's made-
expensive.
And it's made
Expensive.
it's made by a farmer too, you know. So what do you?
But anyway, I want to say what the wonderful job that he's doing of being my best friend and helping me to do my memoirs about my dysfunctional life.
It's true.
And so I come down here and say, well, we're going to have to talk about this. So we're going to have to talk about it. He said, oh, that same old thing? Oh, no. That's what he said this morning. He had the nerve, the colossal nerve to say, you've already discussed that. And I said, that was yesterday.
That's true. It was yesterday.
And I said, today we need to discuss it again and again. Because it's a big
It's Valentine's Day.
It's miles long, and what's more, he's even going to put some money into it. He is going to cough up some money to get published so that you out there can get a copy. He is going to help provide those copies.
That's right.
So
Remember what I told you
he's
earlier?
committed.
I'm sending it free. You send them back.
And I'm
I'll
trying
send
to
you
get
money.
a few more backers, and when I've got enough, then, and I'm also finishing up, the polishing is right in the last stages, but it's Valentine's Day, and I wanted to stop and celebrate
I know.
the wonderful love and devotion that this man's given me in spite of all his flaws. Goodness. It's a good thing I'm not violent.
Yeah, it's a good thing you aren't, because right now,
We're not violent.
it's a good thing we're not married either, because that probably have put you away years ago. Do you love that? Isn't that great? That's great. Beautiful.
That's it.